and you've not recorded your names already, please kindly add your name in the chat section. Those who have joined in, others have already written their names, and I want your names as in the class register. So those who just joined us and you don't have your names, please put your names in the chat section for me. Please put your names in the chat section for me. Okay, thank you. So we are moving to the second objective, and that is to look at characteristics of the youth. Now, individuals in the youthful age, those within the ages of 10 to 35 years, there are certain distinctive features, or there are certain distinctive ways to which they behave in society, how they react, how they behave, and how they see things. And so if you want to understand somebody, you need to know how the person behaves and how the person thinks. And so in understanding people, it is important that we identify the characteristics of the youth. And so we are going to be looking at certain characteristics of youth in Ghana, or naturally characteristics of youth in general. And so we have some slides here. We are all going to take part in the discussion. So when I call you, you pick a point and then you try to explain that characteristic. How does the youth behave in relation to the point that you are going to pick? Okay, so with the characteristics of the youth, please, when I call you and you can hear me, just respond quickly, okay? Okay, Daniel, very good. Daniel, start with a slide and pick any point and explain it. Daniel, I'm waiting. Okay, Fatima. Daniel, are you with us?
Yes.
Okay, continue.
When the person is aware, you have the person to
Come again.
Self-awareness.
You are taking, your connection is not clear, so you hold on for me. Okay, thank you. Zakia.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Zakia. Zakia, take characteristics of the youth.
Yes, sir.
Pick a point, let's discuss.
Okay.
Which point are you going for?
Sir, popularity.
Okay, popularity it is. How is popularity a characteristic of the youth?
Is they try to gain attention from their friends.
And how do they get attention from their friends? What do they do to get attention from their friends?
Sir. I said popularity.
Yes, popularity. And I'm asking, what do they do to get attention from their friends? Ajo, are you with us? Nantoe.
Yes.
Yes, Nantoe. Come in.
Yes.
Yes, Nantoe.
The popularity. They use, like, always want to make their presence felt among their friends.
Is this Nantoe speaking?
They therefore engage in activities that will make them popular.
And I'm asking, what sort of activities do they engage in?
Like maybe singing.
Singing.
Dancing. Yeah.
Yes, and engaging in any sort of activity that will just make them popular. So you see, one major characteristic of the youth, like she's saying, is that you see, when we get to our youthful age, we want to be popular, we want to be known, and so youth are mostly seen engaging in activities that will only make them very popular. Nantoe.
Yes.
Yes, Nantoe. I thought you finished though. If you have anything more to add, you can add it. Because I see your hands still. That's
my
all.
point.
Okay. Yes. And so to add to what Nantoe and the other girl said, you see, youth in this age, or youth at this time, wants to gain popularity. So almost everything that they will do to make them popular, they want to engage in it. You see that when it comes to in the school, for example, they want to engage in activities such as singing, dancing, engaging in any other activity that will let them be well known in the public or in society. Sometimes they even do other things to attract attention to themselves. In some of the cases, they can even go to the mall, dress nicely, smell nice, pomade and other things, and go to the mall so that they can let people see them that yes, we have come, we are here, we are engaging in all of these things. So anything that they do to create attention, they want to create attention because they just want to be popular, they want to be known, they want their attention to be felt by almost everyone in the society. So that is point one. Let's go to another point. Let's go to another point. Fatima,
Um,
your pick up.
uh, um, Group membership.
Okay, group
Uh,
membership.
I believe that most of the young youth like joining in groups so they could have more friends and do more things with their groups.
Yes,
Uh,
that's very good. That's very true. And you know, it's very familiar with most people, especially within your age group. That is between 10 to around 19 and 20 years. They want to find themselves in groups. So they find friends or they find other members who believe in what they believe in or who are like-minded or who they think alike with, form a group with them or form teams with them, and you always see them together at every point in time, or in most of the time, you see them together and you see them engage in activities together. Sometimes, if they are singing, they sing together. If they are going out to have fun, they are going out to interesting places. You always see them together. If it is dancing, you always see them do that together because they believe in some of these group membership or they believe in working together as a team or as a group of friends. So like Fatima said, one of the major characteristics of the youth is to also be a part of a group or to join groups. That's very good. Then it means we are left with the last point on the first slide. So Osei Ampin, take the last point and explain it to us.
Is it a self-awareness?
Yes, the self-awareness.
Yeah. So they are aware of their surroundings and yeah, they want to look good in front of other people.
Okay. Well, the looking good is also another point on its own. But the point where you said they are aware of their surroundings, it means they become conscious of themselves and the surroundings in which they are living in. And so in most cases, what happens within the surroundings concerns them a lot. So they have this subconscious mind that always wants them to be aware of, especially the things that they do. Some of them intentionally do things either for the good or for the bad reasons. Some want to do things just to create or just to be popular. Some also want to do things just for the bad reasons because they are now aware of themselves. They know that they really exist and they want to do things to ensure that they, as things are going on within them, they want to be part of the society. So the level of awareness when it comes to their subconscious mind is really activated at this stage. And so at this stage, the youth are mostly aware of themselves in relation to the surroundings in which they find themselves. Any question? Any question on the first 3 points we have raised so far? Any question? If you have any question, please ask. Okay, then we go to the next slide. We go to the next slide. So the next slide, Nyamiche. Nyamiche. Okay, Grace.
Sir,
Okay, very good. Grace, pick any point here.
sir, active and energetic.
Okay, active and energetic. Let's explain that point.
Sir, they are strong.
They are strong. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Then what shows that people between the ages and from 10 to 35 are strong? What shows? What are some of the things that shows? Not to Grace alone, but to to the rest of the class. What shows that the youth are strong? If we say someone is strong, what shows that he's strong? Is it that the person has a lot of huge muscles? Is it that the person can carry a house? Is it that the person can push a mountain?
Yeah.
Mhm. What shows that a person is strong? Okay, Annie, Annie. Okay, let me mute. Okay, Annie, Annie, you can unmute yourself and make your submission. Okay, in the comment section, some say when they are youth, they are more energetic. Okay, Nantoye, yes, Nantoye.
So the youth are considered to be strong because being compared with the older age of the population, they are more capable to do more things because of their young age.
Okay, so
Yes.
what are some of the things that they can do at their age?
So they can contribute in the development of the society and like
No, we are not there yet. We are looking at the youth as individuals. Now they exhibit or they portray one characteristic as being active and energetic. Now the question is, what are some of the things that they do that shows that they have more energy? For example, when you look at um, youth between the ages of, let's say, 10 to 20 to 25 years, one one thing they can do to show that they are very energetic and they are very active is how effective and how quick they can do things. For example, run.
yes,
They can run long distances, and it might comparing somebody between the ages of 10 to 25 and maybe somebody from, let's say, at the age of 40 and above, someone between the ages of 10 to 25 or 10 to 30 can run faster than someone between the ages of 40 and above. And then another thing is when they are asked or when they are given tasks to perform, you realize that in most of the cases, those in the youthful age can perform tasks or various tasks more better and more actively than those in the older age group. So you see that persons within the youthful age are very active when it comes to the performance of duty and tasks that are given to them. And the energy at which they put into the work is very high, especially when you go for this inter-schools competition, for example. Look at the level of energy and the level of activeness you put in completing games and completing tasks. It shows how active and how energetic the youth are in achieving some of these um, tasks and other duties. Now we have about 10 minutes more, so I'll quickly go through the last 2 points. Then we can take some questions and close for the day. The next point is confrontation between the youth and authority. Confrontation between the youth and authority. Um, Benedict, Benedict, Benedict is not responding. So Kwame Amulati. Okay, Kwame. Confrontation between the youth and authority. Kindly explain that point for us as a characteristic of the youth.
So they become much more free with their authority and more fluid with the authority.
So in their confrontation with the youth, what happens?
And the youth confirm their problems to the authority, see the work that can be done on it.
Okay, that's how you see the point.
Yeah.
Okay, let me come in. You see, when we talk of confrontation between the youth and authority, here we are looking at the youth um, always wanting to engage in some sort of clashes with the authority. They always want to do something for the authority to complain about. They always want to do something for authority to know that they are on the wrong side of the law. That is why when people are in their youthful stage, effective guidance and effective counseling is very important, because if you don't guide and counsel them very well, that is when they tend to be very violent with authority. Always they want to do something for the authority to know that they are the bad ones. So things that they will do for authority to be complaining, they do it. Even at home, that is when you put it in quote that you are very stubborn at that stage, because always everything you want, everything that you do for people to complain, that is what you want to do at this age, especially between the ages of 10 to around 19 years. They always want to do something for the authority to complain. Stubbornness, coming late to school, not responding to the duties and assignments of your parents, etc. All of these things, anything that you do for parents to complain, for authority to complain, the youth wants to engage in all of these things. And so it becomes a major characteristic of the youth. Then the last one has to do with dynamism. With dynamism, the youth can easily settle in and adapt in any environment or situation you put them. If, let's take for instance, in school, for example, you see that when they bring a newcomer from another school into your classroom or into your new school, the person settles in within the classroom, and it will take a maximum of just 3 to 4 hours. Then it will be as if that the person has been in the school for even 10. They easily settle in their environment to which they find themselves. And so it is easy for them to to uh, to blend in the environment that they find themselves. So when you look at the youth, for example, they don't struggle in settling in any environment to which they find themselves. So it's another characteristic of the youth. Any question so far? Any questions so far?
No, no,
No.
no.
Okay. So it's almost time. So we are going to take an assignment. I have a short assignment for you to perform. I have a short assignment for you to perform. You do this assignment and then you submit it accordingly. Okay. So if you have your phones with you, just take a screenshot of the assignment now. Just take a screenshot of the assignment. Just take a screenshot of the assignment with your phone. Take a screenshot with your phones. And then this is what you do. Solve the questions on a paper, or solve the question in a Word document. You can type them, or um, you can type the questions, or you can answer it on a piece of paper. Please, the piece of paper should be a nice one. And after solving it, try send it to me on WhatsApp. Send it to me on WhatsApp. You take a nice screenshot of the paper. Let me see what you have written clearly on the piece of paper. Let me see what you have written clearly. So you take the nice shot. So don't take the shot in a way that I'll struggle to read what you have written. Once you are done, you send it to me on WhatsApp. I'll let Mr. Danso make available my numbers to you so that you can send the questions, your answers to me on WhatsApp. I will mark it and then I'll resend it to you on WhatsApp so you know your score. Yes, Jamal.
Sir,
Yes.
please, how will you give us your number?
I'll let Mr. Danso communicate that
Please,
to
how will you
you.
give us your number?
Yes, I'll let Mr. Danso do that. I want to give them my number. How do I do that? My name is Mr. Ban. So you save it, Mr. Ban. Then you
Okay.
send your
Sir,
assignment to me on that. on that number.
So why don't you just text
Sir,
it into the
so
chat?
the
So, sir, how will you mark it for us?
Don't worry, just send it to me on WhatsApp. I'll deal with the rest. Okay, and then the last one. Those who just joined, please write your names in the chat section for me to record your names in the attendance. Those who joined, write your names in the chat section for me. We have ended the class here. We will continue in our next class meeting.
Okay, bye.
Bye, sir.
Say bye.
Bye.